Hey guys, hey, how are you doing? I thought I'd drop in today to talk about some things I've been thinking about. And plus, I have been reading a book that I feel like it's really helping me. As we get older, sometimes I feel like some people almost take advantage of us, or they've been the people in our lives who have, and maybe taken it to the edge and tried to take advantage of us. Um, Sometimes all our lives, and sometimes it's family members. So there comes a point in life, and I think as you get older and you reflect on some things, you realize that you have to set up healthy boundaries. And I feel like it is exceptional and it is very important as we age that we set up these healthy boundaries for ourselves that, maybe family, friends, or whatever have infringed upon. And one of the ways I think that can be done is to be comfortable with saying no. My mother used to say no is a grace word, and it really is. And sometimes, excuse me, it's no to certain commitments. It's no, I can't help you now, either be that financially or whatever. No to some commitments is one of those ways, and learning to be comfortable saying no. I will say, as you get older, you do get more comfortable with saying no, and that's a blessing, really, if you think about it. The second thing, and I'm going to bring this book in. This is I told you I read, or I enjoy reading. This is the book, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and she is a podcaster, and she's written a couple of books. But this book, if you are sort of like, hate to say it, but if you're a people pleaser, and I've had that in my past, I'm kind of better with that now. Sometimes we worry about what people will think about us. I think it's one of the other things that you kind of free yourself over when you get older too, and those are the blessings of being older and having a little bit more wisdom. But basically, what she's saying in this book, the people are going to think what they think. They're going to do what they do. And basically, we have no control over what other people think, say, or do. So let them think you're crazy. Let them talk. Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them. Because basically you got to live your life for you. And as I think that's some of the freeing things about being older is like, you you get to this place where you be like, whatever. Girl, think what you want to think. Do what you want to do because I'm going to do me. And that is so freeing. One of the freeing things in being a person 60 plus is that you have no problem in saying, hey, let them think whatever they want to think. Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them say whatever they're going to say. They're going to say it anyway. So let them. But then the other part of that I feel like helps you elevate as a person is this. She says, but on the other token, or part of the let them theory is to let me. So basically, that's you taking responsibility for yourself, saying, hey, I can't worry about what other people think or say or do about me, but I will take responsibility for my own thoughts. Am I contributing to something? And if you're not, then fine. This is how I wish to be, and you pattern your life after this. I'm not going to let their whatever they say cause a real severe reaction from me, because sometimes we can pull people on or trigger them to do even more because we're having this interaction with them. And sometimes it's better just to say, hey, whatever, you think whatever, and let that go. So don't be pulled into other people's drama. So I will be responsible for myself by not being pulled into other people's drama. I won't react because I have no reason to. When you know that you're doing the best that you can, you really don't have to defend yourself or say anything. You just let them think whatever they want to think, and you do you. Because you know what really tells the story is how you live your life. That really tells the story. And so I have found this book so helpful, and it's going to be some things out of that I want to talk about. She talks about, like, sometimes with the let them theory is childish behavior and adult behavior. Let's talk about that, because I know as we interact in life, we see. So let's talk about what childish behavior would be. Children run away from you. Adults, and sometimes how that can interact in an adult thing is an adult who avoids confrontation. Children sit, sulk, or pout in the corner, and how that can be as an adult is that you give people the silent treatment. And that's one of those things to let them, okay, you're not going to speak to me, fine. You do you, because I'm going to keep on doing me. Children shout down. Adult behavior like that would be that adults act stoic. They just no interaction at all. Children throw tantrums. The adult behavior of that is an adult may erupt, rage, text, and vent. Man, that sounds like somebody in administration. Children slams doors. Adults slam doors too when they are having childish type behaviors. And children lie, and adults can lie too. So she was saying that is how sometimes we react. But how we react to that, if somebody is giving you the silent treatment or something like that, is you let them. If they're not speaking to you, okay, fine. I won't, it's just, I'm not going to be brought into this whole drama that you're having. I'm not going to do it. So you let them do whatever they need to do. And sometimes that can be difficult. And so one of the things she talks about is learning to ride the emotional ride or the emotional wave. It's when you normally in your past, you've been drawn into whatever behavior somebody else is having towards you. And it becomes sort of like an emotional discomfort in a way. And some days, she says these are some of the ways, like some days your life is going to be steady, still, and calm. Other days, like the day you call off the wedding, that's a hurricane that hits. Well, it's up to call off the wedding, yes. And it's one of those things when you have to do something, but it's not right for you. In this situation, she was talking about a young man that realized that him marrying his fiance was not going to be a good thing, and it wasn't going to work out for him. And sometimes I know that's so emotional because you're going to hurt somebody. The wedding may be planned or whatever, but sometimes we know that decisions are just not right for us. And instead of marrying somebody and causing emotional and physical and all of that kind of harm, it's better to break the wedding off. And sometimes when we have to do these adult-like things, maybe we've gotten ourselves into a situation, is that we have to decide to ride the emotional wave. Meaning that come what may, what's most important is that you're honest with everyone, and that though it may hurt now, in the future, this is going to be the best for you. And instead of you marrying somebody that you know that it's not going to work out for them too in the long run, though they may not see it. And it's you taking accountability for your action, that maybe you strung it on this long because you just didn't have the heart to say, I just can't marry you. But to go ahead and take that action and not feel bad about it, because this action in long run is going to be good for you and others. So this is one of those books that I would really, some other chapters in here is overcoming chronic comparison and telling us, life isn't fair and you don't need to compare yourself to other people. Live your life. And one of the things I will have to say, as you get older, I have noticed some of these things that I used to get myself all entangled in doesn't happen anymore because I'm not. I've already been through those things and I'm not going through those again. So it's certain people I won't deal with because they come with a lot of drama and I'm not going there with them. I really like this. Let them think whatever they want to. Some people I had to let go basically, because basically we just whatever it was, and this is friends and relationships, it wasn't going to work out for either of us, and it was a good thing. And then I had to accept when relationships didn't work out for me. I could think before I married my husband, I had been in a long-term relationship, and he broke it off, which at the time was very hurtful. I was shocked and everything, but that was the best thing that ever happened to me, that we didn't get together or we didn't get married, because soon after that I met my husband, who was like so much better, and it was like that gift for God. So sometimes even when things don't work out at that moment, trust God, because something better may be coming along. But I just wanted to go over that about having healthy boundaries, being able to say no, not allowing yourself to be dragged into emotional drama, especially when certain people and that's their MO. Being okay with sometimes, I think these are the freeing things also of being an older adult. Being okay with being alone sometimes. Being okay with not hanging out with the crowd, because it decreases the drama. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just saying no, like I said, and to don't get so emotionally attached to the outcome, Sometimes it's good to be, as they say, a little stoic and not get all interacted with the drama that's unfolding. Kind of keep yourself back from that. And that I'm not responsible how you think about me. That's not my responsibility. I can't worry about it. I can't be sucked into the drama about that. Let them think what they want. Let them do what they want. Let them say what they want. What I am responsible for is the life that I live, and I want to live the best life I can for me. Well, that's all for the day. I just wanted to talk about some healthy boundaries and this book that I was reading that helps you set up some of those boundaries and be okay with it, the let them theory. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.